What's going on, guys? Today is Friday, May the 11th. We made it to Friday, and as always, Fridays are awesome. Yes, they are. Appreciate you guys so much. The response to this has been overwhelming. The number of kids that we've been able to reach has just been terrific, and that's what it's all about. The only thing I'm trying to do is reach as many kids as I can through and social media gives me that vehicle. So thank you guys very much for supporting this, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as God continues to give me the material. So today I want to talk about stopping the insanity. Man, there is all kind of crazy stuff going on, and I talked to high school students the last couple of days, and boy, this time of year the bill comes due. When you haven't done what you're supposed to in class, when you've procrastinated and you haven't kept up with your work and turn your assignments in a timely fashion, the bill comes due. And so, one of the things that I talk to the kids about all the time, the definition of insanity is doing things the same way that you've always done them, but expecting the results to be different. It's kind of interesting, most of the problems that we have or the high school students have, they're all self-inflicted. But I hope that you understand, in order to get different results, something has to happen, and that is change. My wife and I, we love to watch The Biggest Loser. When that show was running, we watched it. We taped it on our DVR. We watched it every week. But those people, they come on those shows, they weigh 400, 500, 600 pounds. My wife Amy now is watching this show, 600-Pound Life. I don't get it. But on The Biggest Loser, those contestants, when they come on the show, they have to have a benchmark. So the first thing they ask them to do is to weigh in. And when they weigh in, they may weigh 550 pounds. And by the end of that show, and most of the time it was a period of time, 1 year period of time, those people, they're not even recognizable anymore from the very first weigh-in that they had when they started. So what happens from the time they started until the time they finished the show? Something changes. Their diet changes. Their lifestyle changes. Their exercise changes. Their attitude changes. And without those changes, those results wouldn't happen. Several times on that show, people were kicked off of the show because they didn't follow the procedure and they didn't trust the process. So I hope that you realize, stop the insanity. If you as a student aren't getting the results that you want academically and the grades in your classes, then you got to do something different. I always ask the kids, have you gone in and got extra help? Have you spent more time on your work? Are you prepared when you get there? Because the only time kids are uneasy about a class is when they know they're not prepared. My college baseball coach used to say, if you fail to prepare, be prepared to fail. Stop the insanity. And I guess one of the things I heard as a kid is, if you always do what you've always done, then you're always going to get what you always got. If you're having problems financially, you got to stop spending money, right? You can't save money if you continue to spend money. And do you know, for the first time in the United States, people are spending $1.08 for every dollar they make. That is a train wreck. And that's going to happen. If you need changes, your friend group, if they're a bad influence on you and you're continuing to make bad choices and get into trouble, you need to make some changes in your personal life. But I hope that you realize, in order to make things better, just like The Biggest Loser, changes have to happen in order to get different results. So I hope that you take that to heart. Have an awesome weekend, guys. I love you. See you on Monday.